guys, happy Wednesday. I have a super special guest. This is Hannah. This is my friend and my editor who helped me with this amazing book.
Woo!
And she did a marvelous job, and it's just so nice to have her on my project. And if you watch my interviews, then you will know the story of how she came into my life and how she helped me with my book. And it was just it is an amazing story, and so we came together and we decided to collaborate and talk a little bit about how this book has impacted us. And I think that's important because it's not just about my story, it's about how it impacts everyone. And she's the one that knows it best besides me, so it's really cool. And so we're here to talk about it a little bit.
It's been a really incredible journey for me working on this book, and it truly has changed my life. Really, just from the first time I met Courtney, before I even started editing the book, when we just talked about the book, and the first time I ever had experience with the channeling, I didn't really even know what it was before I met Courtney, and it's just completely changed my life in a lot of really positive ways.
We had our first meeting and we walked around a lake and we talked for like 3 hours, and I think we were both on the same page, like we can do this together in some way, and we got started right away, and she worked on my book as a side project, which was amazing, obviously, and sent back files, and even though we were miles apart in many cases, we were both going through the journey together.
Yeah.
And that's what's really cool. I think one big thing probably about it is changing your perception of who you are in relationship to other people and to the world around you. And I think one thing that it's really helpful with is learning that when you work on yourself and when you enlighten yourself, that the world around you becomes clearer and much more peaceful. And you experience that too, right?
Yeah, and it's not just your relationship to yourself or to people, but the world around you as a whole. I mean, the fact that there's divine in everything, I think, is really one of my biggest takeaways from this. There's divine in me, divine in relationships, there's divine in the wind when it's blowing for you. That's actually one thing that throughout the whole time working on this project, from the very first time that I met Courtney, I just feel like I don't take things for granted, even as small as the wind anymore. Now I think, what a lovely gift, and almost a sign of love for me that I get to experience the wind like this. And
one thing that was really impactful about meeting Hannah too, and just, I guess, comparing that to some other people that have read my book, is it really shows me that the more that you dedicate time to yourself and the more that you put energy into yourself, the deeper the teachings get. And that's something that's important for people to hear, is it's not just about reading the words, it's about applying them and listening to the deeper meanings in the words. And that's what you've done, and that's why it's impacted you.
I very often, especially when I would first start working on the book, would find myself crying, but like in a happy way, just really smiling, and tears just in a really moved way.
And it just shows you what you have, your innate power, like your divine power. That's what this is all about, and that's what it reminds us of. And so again, it goes into the deeper teachings and the deeper meanings that are present, and it's telling us, like, you can do this, you can call upon this at any time in your day. And it's not just when you feel like you need it, it's not just when you feel stressed out, it's any time of the day. And the more that you practice that, and the more that you practice mindfulness of that throughout your day, and seeing just noticing, and that's when you have more of an awareness that you're connected to literally everything, and the universe is always talking to you through different things. Like Hannah will call me and say, like, I saw a bird out my window and, you know, it was telling me this. Like, you said that before.
Yeah.
And,
signs abound. They
right.
really do.
And, like, we might have not recognized those things in the past unless we were asking for answers. So I think that's also another main thing that both of us have learned working on this, is that we're presented with what we ask for.
One of the most important things that I've learned throughout this process is that there is no wrong path. There is no, you know, it's if you're feeling, so going back to the funk, if you're feeling in a funk, you don't even have to, you know, pull yourself out of it, but also respect that that's where you're, you know, meant to be, in a way that you're learning something from that, and then you're going to be able to rise from that, not, you know, cursing where you came from, but knowing that everything is as it should be, all is well. You know what I mean? Saying that's one of my favorite phrases in the book, and every time, even, you know, there's signs in the book too, but every time that I came across that, I feel a really big sense of peace, because that really is kind of the heart of a lot of things.
Yeah, and knowing, like, having this knowing and belief that you can't do anything wrong is so important. Being able to feel into your body and get validation from yourself without needing to go outside of yourself and ask other people, and knowing that you can't make a wrong decision and that your feelings are what guides you in your life. That's, like, so freeing.
That's exactly the word I was thinking of, is freeing.
It's a really powerful tool in your own evolution, and that's the way I see it, is it's a tool. It's something that can help us in our everyday life. It's beyond words. We know that. People that have read it know that. Think of it as your book. Think of it as, wouldn't you say that's important, an important piece?
Yes. Yes, 100%.
And when you were editing this, and you can speak for yourself on this, but I got the sense that you felt like you were with your divine. You were with...
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that really resonates with me so much with this book, is that it's something that I feel like I am always connected to, but when it's just a matter of tuning into it and noticing and listening and being grateful for it. And the more you notice, the more you naturally will be grateful, and the, you know, better things are going to be. And it's just, this book has changed my life, and meeting Courtney has changed my life, and it sounds corny to say that, but it's really true. And I'm
likewise.
And it's the beginning too. You know, this is just the beginning, and I'm really excited to see where this goes and where you guys go. You know, mystery people who live through the camera right now, and
we're gonna be collaborating more, so watch for us together, because we're going to have some more juicy conversations and bring some more leading edge material together, and it's going to be really fun and exciting, so we hope you stay tuned, and thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching. Coming to you live from Courtney's backyard.
How do I start?
I don't know. You should introduce. So here we are.
I always feel weird when I'm in, like, public. Hey guys!
Hi to all my followers.
Hey, what's good?
Follow me on Instagram.
I'm Courtney. Amundson.